Shalom, shalom. Yahuwah bless you. Today is the SHABATH day, the seventh day, the Shabbath day, the day of rest with Yahuwah, beloved. I greet you in Yahushua Messiah. And I want to say thank you, Yahuwah, that I can be your servant. Please, Yahuwah, let me read your word. I'm honored that I can serve you. That's the only thing I want to do. Thank you in Yahushua Messiah. Amen. I'm reading chapter 10 for you, beloved. Yashayahu 10. Woe to those making unrighteous inscriptions, and writers who have prescribed toil, to keep the needy back from right ruling, and to take what is right from the poor of my people. The widows become their prey, and orphans they plunder. What shall you do in the day of visitation, and in the ruin which comes from afar? To whom would you run for help, and where would you leave your wealth? Without me they shall bow down among the prisoners, and fall among the killed. With all this his displeasure has not turned back, and his hand is still stretched out. Woe to Ashur, the rod of my displeasure, and the staff in whose hand is my displeasure. Against a defiled nation I send him, and against the people of my wrath I command him to seize the spoil, to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mad of the streets. Is not Calno like Carchemish? Is not Hamad like Arapad? Is not Shemeron like Damascus? And my hand has found the reins of the idols, whose carved images exalt those of Jerusalem and Shemeron. And I have done to Shemeron and her idols. Do I not do also to Jerusalem and her idols? And it shall be, when Yahuwah has performed all his work on Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, that I shall punish the fruit of the greatness of the heart of the sovereign of Ashur, and the boasting of his haughty looks. For he has said, by the power of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I have been clever, and I removed the boundaries of my people, and I have robbed their treasures. And I put down the inhabitants like a strong one, and my hand finds the riches of the people like a nest, and I have gathered all the arets like forsaken eggs are gathered. And there was no one who moved his wing, nor opened his mouth with even a peep. Would the axe boast itself over him who chops with it, or the saw exalt itself over him who saws with it? Sorry. As a rod, waving those who lift it up, as a staff lifting up that which is not wood. Therefore Adonai Yahuwah of hosts, Yahuwah Tzabuot, sends leanness among his fat ones, and under his esteem he kindles a burning like the burning of the fire. And the light of Israel shall be for a fire, and his set apart one for a flame. And it shall burn and devour his weeds and his thorn bushes in one day, and consume the esteem of his forest, and it of his fertile field, both life and flesh, and they shall be as when a sick man wastes away. And the remaining trees of his forest shall be so few in number that the child records them. And in that day it shall be that the remnant of Israel, and those who have escaped of the house of Jacob, never again lean upon him who struck them, but shall lean upon Yahuwah, the set apart of Israel, in truth. A remnant shall return, the remnant of Jacob, to the mighty owl. For though your people, O Israel, be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return, a decisive end, overflowing with righteousness. For Adonai Yahuwah of hosts, Yahuwah Tzabuot, is making a complete end, as decided, in the midst of all Arets. Therefore thus said Adonai Yahuwah of hosts, Adonai Tzabuot, my people who dwell in Zion, be not afraid of Ashur, who struck you with a rod and lifts up his staff against you in the way of Mishram. For yet a little while, and the displeasure shall be completed, and my displeasure be to their destruction. And Yahuwah of hosts, Yahuwah Tzabuot, stirs up a lash for him as the smiting of Midian at the rock of Oreb, and as his rod was on the sea, so shall he lift up in the way of Mishram. And in the day it shall be that his burden is removed from your shoulder, and his yoke from your neck, and the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing oil. He has come upon Ayah, he has passed Migron. At Michmash he stored his supplies. They have gone through the pass. They have taken up lodging at Geba. Ramah is afraid. Geba of Shaul has fled. Lift up your voice, O daughter of Galaim. Listen, Laisha, O poor Anatot. Madmena has fled. The inhabitants of Gibeon sought refuge. Yet he reminds Adnob that day. He shakes his fist at the mountain of the daughter of Zion, the hill of Jerusalem. Look, Adonai Yahuwah of hosts, Yahuwah Tzabuot, is leaping off the branch with an awesome crash, and the tall ones are cut down, and the lofty ones are laid low. And he shall cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon shall fall as a mighty one. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for listening, for hearing the word. I'm going to read the chapter 12, and thank you for hearing the word of Yahuwah.